Okay, so I'm making this little video because I can't find any information online about these. So this is a 2004, on the VIN it says 2003 Ford Transit 2-litre TDCi engine. Now, this one's a little bit different. Usually the auxiliary belt is down on the front. I've seen a lot of British videos or videos from the UK and they're down on the front here. This one's a lot different. So I'm dealing with an auxiliary there, and if you can see it, the alternator is all the way back there. Now the pulley on this mechanism, I'll be putting up some photos because it's better to be seen like that. Pulley mechanism here has got two pulleys, two idler pulleys. So that's one there and that's one there on the tensioner. Alright, and so I can't find a tensioner online that's similar, and I couldn't find any information. So what I'm going to show you is how these actually work. Right, so what actually led me to believe that it was a square drive system is, if I can get this out, give me a second. So you can see on mine, this is a better angle as well. It's got this spring tensioner or dampener, I guess for vibrations and things. However, what led me to believe is all that metal missing. Now, I've put it through AI, and that middle piece there, this one here, is also meant to be a square drive. However, it's so tight, I can't actually get it. You see how that chassis rail curves up? I can't actually get mine in there. So obviously that's why people have gone off this hole, which is actually directly connected to a pulley. That's why the metal's all munted there. I guess because they've stuck anything they could find in. But you can't actually get your fucking square drive in here. So it's a big pain in the ass. However, I have found that just a breaker bar with a 1/2-inch drive and pulling clockwise, so right now I'm under the vehicle, but pulling down to me clockwise as if you're tightening the bolt, if it was a bolt, is how you actually release tension. And that's the alternator there, that's the belt I'm trying to get off. And I'm actually thinking I might have to pull it off the crank here because it's just too tight and there's no fucking space in there. I can only get one hand in there, and I'm all by myself as well. So yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do, is pull it off the crank. But I mean, if you've got an extra set of hands, you could probably get that one off straight off the alternator there. Okay guys, so something I didn't realize before, got the alternator out. However, the tensioner has this spring here. See, I can still move it because the belt's loose. There's a spring here, and this actually has a bolt hole. So I'm assuming it goes on there, and that bolt hole was the bolts on the bottom of the alternator. Well, there's two of them, but that you need to push and give it force as you're putting the alternator back on. Great fucking news, eh?